Beerus would be asleep as he would have dreams about something. He would have dreams about a super demonic god. As then he woke up, he would want to know about these dreams as he would talk to Whis about them. And Whis would know what he talked about as he would show him all the hells from all the planets. Eventually he would go to Earth. And Beerus would say, "Really? That looked like my dream. Let's go to Earth's hell." Whis would say, "Are you sure? Earth's hell has, well, not really much to it, and the beings there are quite weak and unimpressive. I'm sure none of them could give you a good fight." Beerus would stand up and say, "I told you, let's go to Earth's hell. I know for a fact they could give me a good fight." Whis would sigh as then Beerus and Whis would start to fly off to the planet. As all that was going on, Charlie was in her room as suddenly she would hear a knock on the door. She opened it. It was her father. She was like, "Lucifer, how'd you get in the hotel?" "Never mind that, Charlie. There's something important you need to know." God of destruction named Beerus, and every planet has their own hell, and we are Earth's hell, and he would destroy this entire place if he doesn't get what he wants. Charlie would say, "What are you talking about?" as Lucifer would explain that to her, and Charlie would be extremely panicked as she would start to liven up the hotel. As she livened up the hotel, eventually someone would arrive, and that was Beerus as he walked in. It was quite late, but the lights were on, and Charlie had an open smile as Husk gave him a few drinks. Beerus would say, "I don't really drink. I just like to eat. Do you have any delicious food?" Charlie would say, yeah." Charlie would bring food to Beerus from the gluttony ring, as Beerus would start to eat it, as Alistair would walk down. "Oh, so you are the god of destruction I've heard about." Alistair would then smile as he walked up to Beerus. Everyone was nervous since Alistair was known for having an ego, and they didn't want to be destroyed because of him. But then Alistair said, "Can I shake your hand? You know, if you want a good fighter, maybe I can make you a deal. Are you trying to trick the god of destruction into a deal? Get out of here," as he would just flick him, knocking him out instantly. As everyone was just impressed with his power, as Nifty would say, "You're bad, aren't you? You go around destroying planets." Beerus would say, "Is that a problem?" "No, I like it. I really like it." Beerus would say, I don't like this one. Can you keep that thing away from me?" Charlie would grab her and drag her away. As in Charlie would say, "So what's the reason you're here?" "I'm looking for a super demon god." As everyone looked confused, we said I told him that they don't exist, but Beerus was insistent. "Don't worry, just give him some good food, and he'll probably..." Beerus would say, "Shut up, Whis. I know you're keeping it from me. And if you don't show it to me, I'll destroy this pathetic world." Beerus says he took another bite. "Maybe not. This food's quite good, but you don't want to risk it, do you?" As Beerus said that, he smirked. As everyone gulped, as Charlie would start to run towards Lucifer. As that was going on, Whis would look at Beerus and say, "Honestly, Beerus, they gave you good food. They gave you good hospitality. You had to destroy them? They don't have what I want." "But Beerus, what you want doesn't exist." "Yes, it does. You'll see, Whis," Beerus says, as Whis would just sigh. As we cut to Charlie, Charlie would run to Lucifer's door. As she knocked on it, Lucifer would open it and say, "How's it going? I need a super demon god." What even is that? Are you pranking me?" "Charlie, please tell me you're pranking me." Charlie would say, "No, we kind of need one to fight Beerus." As then Lucifer would sigh and say, I can't. I can't even. This is just... Wow. This is bad. I have no idea what we're doing." Charlie would say, "What would I do? We have to call on heaven. But if heaven is destroyed, Beerus could go after heaven next, so they'll be inclined to help us." As Lucifer would suddenly teleport himself and Charlie both into heaven. As they both looked around in heaven, Charlie would say, "What's this?" Lucifer would say, "We need answers. This is... well..." Suddenly, Sarah would walk in. "What are you doing here?" "This is the hall. This is where all the seraphims go. I was with Sarah back here, back then." Sarah would say, "We need answers, Lucifer. Listen. Beerus, he's down in the Hazbin hotel." Sarah was shocked as she walked back. "What does he want? A super demon god?" Sarah would sigh and say, "If we give you angelic and demonic powers, we can do this. We need 3 demons and 3 angels." As Lucifer would say, "All right, let's go down to hell." We cut to Beerus. As Beerus would see Angel, Beerus would mistake Angel for a female as he would walk up to him. "So, where you going?" "Just to my work." "Oh, cool. Maybe I can follow you around. He would say, is that a good idea, Lord Beerus? I'm sure it's a good idea to watch after a young lady like yourself. As Husk and Angel both looked shocked, as Weiss would say, that's not a woman. As Beerus would look angry and say, I knew that, Weiss. Either way, I'm still gonna check things out. As Angel would go to his work, Valentino would see Beerus and not really realize that, well, he was a god of destruction. As Beerus would walk right over to Angel's workplace, Val would be super flirty without realizing who Beerus was. My, a kitty cat coming to work for me. Lots of people be interested in you, Val said, and Beerus would say, what kind of job do you have? Val would say, well, and then Beerus would hear it as he would be disgusted. You honestly think I would do that type of work? I am a god of destruction. Val would say, interesting roleplay, but as suddenly Beerus would say, Hakai, as he would erase him. Then he would destroy the whole building and go out on a rampage. As suddenly Charlie would fly to him and say, wait. Beerus would say, it doesn't matter what you say, I'll destroy your planet regardless. As Adam, Sarah, Emily, then Lucifer, Alistair, and Charlie all stood up and said, wait, we have a ritual. We can bring you the super demon god. Beerus would sit down and say, I'm interested. As they would all do the ritual, they would give it to Charlie, as suddenly her wings would spread out as a powerful godlike aura came from her body. All of their powers were put into her and combined, as she had the power of hell and heaven itself. As Beerus would walk up to her and say, fascinating, now let's fight. As then, him and Charlie would begin to battle each other. As Beerus would say, so Charlie, do you enjoy being a god? Charlie would say, I just like helping people. I guess this is fun though. Charlie, I've never met someone as kind-hearted as you. I'll keep that in mind. As Beerus and Charlie would begin to fight, they would push each other in their limits. At least Charlie would. Beerus was holding back a lot, but he was still having a lot of fun. And since this Beerus exists in the Hazbin universe, his power level would be different from the canon Beerus. So before you all type Beerus wins, LLL, just keep in mind that I already explained why this is different, so L for you. As Beerus and Charlie continued pushing each other, though, Beerus would look and say, so Charlie, can I ask you a question? As Beerus would say, so Charlie, tell me, what is it like to be a warrior? What is it like to fight? What do you fight for? Charlie would say, I fight for my friends. I fight for my family. I fight for... Beerus would say, boring. I've heard all this stuff before. But there's something else, isn't it? You fight for redemption. You fight to redeem people that are already bad. Tell me, why do you think people even want to be redeemed? Beerus would say, as he threw a ki blast right at her, and she would throw a ki blast right back, because everyone deserves a second chance. Really? Why do you say that? As suddenly Charlie began to sing, because I know inside every demon is a rainbow. Inside every cold heart is a little bit of joy. Even inside of you, Beerus. As Beerus would say, you trying to convince me I'll destroy you by singing. I never heard that before. As Charlie and Beerus would fight, Charlie would keep on singing, as Beerus would even start to sing, as they both got into it. But Beerus would simply knock down Charlie, as then he flew down and said, well, it's over. I won. As they all surrounded, he said, what's your verdict? The verdict is, I like this place. As Beerus and Weiss left, leaving the place alone. That's going to leave things off. Now, this channel is not a political channel, so if you don't want to see me get political, leave the video right now. I'll give you a while. Okay, did you leave? Now, the people who are staying here, it's election day, and Donald Trump won. Now, I don't like to get political and stuff, but I'm not a big Trump guy, especially after reviewed Roe v. Wade and a bunch of other stuff. I can't believe this. Can't believe we're going back to that. Oh my god. How did he win so high? Because the grocery bill was high? She literally had a plan to stop price gouging that would have fixed prices rising. How is Trump going to fix the prices rising? By doing these big-ass tariffs? What are these tariffs going to do? Oh my god, it's just so stupid. Right now, I'm just over it, to tell you the truth. I mean, this just ruined my day, I'm not gonna lie. You might just say I'm overreacting, but like thousands of people died because he couldn't handle COVID. And he's only gotten worse. His mental state has started to decline, and people are gonna see it. He's the conservative Joe Biden. His mental state's gonna get worse and worse, and it already is getting worse. Everyone who was around him said, don't elect him, don't elect him. He was a terrible president. He had a terrible mental state. He's dangerous. That's what all his generals said, but we elected him anyway because we live in America, and we don't want a woman in charge. We'd rather have him than a woman. I can't believe this. This is just insane. Why would we do this? How can any country want him in charge? This is madness. I don't know what to do, honestly. There's nothing I can do about it. I just watch everything burn. That's all I can do. Sit back and watch everything burn. And yeah, YouTube doesn't like it when I talk about election stuff, so that's why I don't do it. Also, because I don't like making my channel political, but after every video, I want to tell you how my day's going. And my day usually goes good. I'm a happy guy. I live a good life. I'm not going to lie. Do I have my down points? Do I have my days where I'm not feeling it, where I'm feeling sad? Of course I do. Everyone does. But overall, I'm a very happy guy. But today is a bad day. And well, I don't know how I'm going to handle it. I really don't. Just 2016 all over again. Of course, back then I was a Trumper. Back in middle school when I didn't know what anything was, and back where I was still in the closet, I was a pretty big Trumper, and I'm pretty embarrassed to say that. I can't believe how far we've come. I can't believe we fixed our economy. We fixed the COVID problem. We literally fixed so much. Joe Biden helped us out so much, and now we're just gonna shoot ourselves in the foot. Oh my God. Well, I love you all. I hope your night's going better than mine. And yeah, sorry about this. I know I'm not supposed to talk about politics because this isn't a politics channel. This is a what if channel. It has nothing to do with politics, but I always wanted to tell you guys how I'm feeling right now, and I'm not feeling good at all. So yeah, love you all. Hope you're feeling better. Peace out.